Angry guy here, and men are refusing to date women that weaponize sex. Guys, if you're enjoying this content, please help get this channel to 100,000 subscribers on our journey to 2 million by subscribing to the channel if you already haven't, liking the video, and turning on notifications to never miss another video ever again. Now let's begin. Men are refusing to date women that weaponize sex. Let's just go ahead and jump into the first video.
Most you're willing to spend on a first date?
Not a lot. I don't know, man. Like $40, $50. It's very different with my girlfriend, right? But like with a new girl that I'm meeting up with, my plan A is to invite her straight to my place for a bottle of wine. If she's not comfortable coming over, I'll suggest let's go for a walk with my adorable husky while he supervises us, and then we can go back up to have a drink if you feel more comfortable. If she says no to that, I'll offer to meet her at like a dive bar nearby. But if she's like, oh, I want to go somewhere fancier, I'll just walk away. I just like have no patience for that.
Now, being that your relationship is open on your side, do you also tell the new woman that you're seeing that you have a girlfriend?
If she directly asks me, then yes, but I won't go out of my way to tell her that I have a girlfriend, at least not on the first date. But if she asks me, I won't lie. The issue a lot of guys get into isn't the fact that, for example, they're fucking other girls. It's the fact that the girl feels like she's been like kind of tricked or something like that.
So guys, something that a lot of men don't understand is that throughout history, only around 30% of men have actually reproduced. It's a small percentage, while 80% of women have reproduced. What this tells us is that women have no problem with having children with the same men. So throughout history, and we see this. We've seen it with guys like Genghis Khan, kings, and various other men. And it's not just limited to these guys. It's some of your average Joes in general. You know, these are the guys who have reproduced, and typically they have multiple kids with multiple different women, right? And it's a normal thing. So women are actually fine with hypergamy. It's because of Western society where the notion of one man for every woman or one woman for every man has been instilled into us. But the truth is that monogamy actually works in the favor of women because it forces a man to settle down with one woman, even though she will always have a plan B guy, even in marriage. Plan B, plan C, plan D. What we're seeing here is that men are waking up and realizing that they're the prize and they're the one interviewing someone for the role of being a wife, a mother, a girlfriend, a side chick, whatever it is that they want her to be. So basically, you know what you're looking for. And that's the problem. A lot of guys refuse to set up boundaries. You have a job, okay? You have a specific job, and you're like, okay, this is what I'm looking for in this person. These are the specific traits that I'm looking for. And that's why men need to literally write down what they're looking for in a woman and the firm things that they're looking for. Okay? She has to have this trait. She has to have this. She has to have this. She has to have this. And they need to begin interviewing women. And if these women do not meet up with those traits, if they don't have the skill sets or the attributes that a man is looking for, the behaviors, then he needs to move on to the next one. If she rejects him, or she starts acting out, or he starts seeing red flags, he needs to move on to the next one. This is the honest to goodness truth. You're the one with the value. You're the one who creates the value. You're the one who's giving her the paycheck. Think about it very carefully. She's getting a paycheck from you. Okay? You're not getting paid by her. She's getting paid by you. You're the employer. And a lot of women do not realize that they want to be the employee and the employer at the same time. They want to run the company, but then also collect the check at the same time. They don't want to take the risk, but they also want to get the rewards of owning the business. And it doesn't work like that. This is the reason why the man is the prize, because the man comes with his value to the relationship. That's why, for example, getting a job at Microsoft is a prize. Getting a job at Google is a prize. These tech companies, they're the prize, okay? So you as the employer, you're the prize. You're hiring a woman to work for you, basically. And what men are doing, these guys like him are saying that, you know what, I'm not going to allow you to weaponize sex, because you have to understand women are human beings. Women have to, they have to go out there and they have to have physical relationships. So you've seen that. This is the reason why you have women with these insanely high body counts, and then they want to turn around and find a nice guy and argue that, well, the reason why it's different when they're not hooking up with this guy is because they're now pursuing with purpose versus these guys who were just F boys before. That's absolute bullcrap. Because what they're doing is they're actually weaponizing sex. When they say that they're going to make a guy wait 3 months or until they're in a relationship, or even if they can until marriage, when she has that kind of body count, hell no. Heck no. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, you have to be careful with a lot of these women who go around saying that they're virgins, because they are undoubtedly liars. They are 100% liars. Oh, I'm a virgin. No, she's not. No, she's not. A lot of these girls are not virgins. And if you do run into a situation where you have a woman who's in her mid-20s or later that's actually a virgin, that's another red flag in and of itself, because that kind of tells you that she's someone that can also withhold intimacy in a marriage. I'm just being very, very honest about that. Okay. So a lot of dudes are waking up and they're saying, no, I'm not going to put up with it. When you go overseas to the Philippines, for example, and it's something MK Fitness talked about. Got to get him back on a stream. He said that, you basically get it right away. They'll cook for you. They're going to feed you right away, and they're going to F you right away, because they know they have to move quickly. What the women are over there are doing is that they are basically letting you know that they will take care of you. Okay. They are trying to create value as quickly as possible, because you are the one with the value right off the bat. You are the prize. The man comes to the relationship with his value. The woman has to create value in the relationship. So by making herself fit, feminine, and friendly, that is how she's attracting the man. By cooking for the man right away, she's establishing that she can create value for him. Okay, and then by effing him properly, basically making sure that his belly is full and his sack is empty. She's establishing that she has the traits of being a good wife, and then she looks for other ways to add additional value, like giving him a massage, making sure that he feels at peace when he's around her. NK Fitness talked about his relationship with his current girlfriend or partner. She said that the Filipinos will literally, they'll change their attitudes and their behaviors. They'll learn how a man behaves and his likes, his dislikes, his personality, if he's an introvert, extrovert, and they'll basically tailor their behavior right around him.
Where are you?
20.
20.
Where are you from?
Venezuela.
Dominican.
If I wanted to take you on a first date, where would you want to go?
Somewhere we can talk and get to know each other.
Like, not the movies, because
Yeah.
we won't talk,
Or drinking.
Oh,
like a club.
I like a club now.
What if I said, let's have a movie night at home and drink wine and cook dinner?
Fuck you.
But if you find a man attractive,
I don't care if he's attractive. I have met very
We have standards.
attractive men that have a peanut in his mind. So,
well, what do you think a man is expecting when he says, come over, let's do that?
to fuck the girl is to fuck her.
But is that a bad expectation to have?
If you are looking for that, it's not. But if you're looking for something serious, it's like it takes away all the magic.
Now, guys, there's no magic at all. She's full of crap. You see, this is one of the reasons why you have to be careful. Look at how these women are dressed. They're not debt-free virgins. These women, she's Venezuelan, the other woman is Dominican. But notice they've been living in Western society, and they've picked up the traits and behaviors of women in Western society. Both of these women need to get their backs blown out. So they have men that they are doing that with. But if they see that you have the traits of being a provider and a protector, they're going to try to hold out physical intimacy. So when she said that they don't want to go to the movies, what she's saying is that she wants you to take her to a nice restaurant and spend money on her. Where else would you take her? Check that out. When you say take her over, go to your plate, go back to your place and cook, she should automatically volunteer to cook for you. She's not looking, but guess what? She doesn't want to cook for you. She doesn't want to cook for you. She doesn't want to clean for you. She's looking for a man that's going to give her that American lifestyle where she can live in a life of ease, while where he basically provides everything for her and she doesn't have to do virtually anything in the relationship. Maybe if you luck out, she might be someone who cooks, but she's not going to enjoy doing it because she has adapted to the American lifestyle. And it's unfortunate. It's really, really unfortunate, but that's just how it is in Western society right now. And men have to wake up and realize that you are the prize. You're not out here chasing them. They're out here looking for you.
Age.
My age 42.
So the women that you're going for, are they also in their 40s, or are you going for younger women?
I really don't care about the age for that. Most it's really who they are as a person. As long as they got their own thing going on, they look good, they feel good, they're great. I really don't judge them by their age.
But do you feel like you're a successful, high-value man right now?
Oh, you can't get no more higher. I feel like I'm top tier on all categories.
And why do you feel like you're top tier?
I mean, physically, mentally, monetarily, I'm in 1% of every division that is on the board.
And 1% monetarily wise, what would that look like annually?
Yeah, annually, I say a bare minimum, I got to make $1 million a year. My highest year ever made was $3.5 million. So you got to be at least, for me, over 6 figures is good. 140,000 puts you in that good percentage. But me, I did very, very well for myself.
So why would you go for a woman in her 40s as opposed to that 26-year-old girl?
I'm not going for nothing. Whatever attracted to me, whatever God put in my way that I'm attracted to on that level, we're going to connect. I'm not searching. They looking for me.
So this man, he made it very clear. He said, I'm not searching. They're looking for me. And another thing, guys, is don't ever go around telling a woman how much money you make. That's none of their business, because that makes you into a target. Don't tell women how much money you make. Do not tell men how much money you make. Do not go overseas and ever discuss how much money you make. They'll try to ask you, oh, what bank do you use in the US? Guys, this happened to me, and I've learned from experience, like basically, this is the reason why older men, experienced men are important. Men who've gone through things, sharing their wisdom so that you don't make these same mistakes. But yeah, never tell people how much money you make. If a woman asks you, what do you do for a living? You tell her that you're a CEO. This is why every man should start an LLC. You should always have an LLC because you get great tax benefits, and it means that you have your own hustle on the side. So start an LLC. She says, what do you do for a living? I'm a CEO. I have a business. What kind of business? What do you do? I make money. That's really it. It's very, very rude. If a woman starts asking you how much money you make, and starts digging into these things, those are red flags. And that means that she's looking for money. Okay? She's looking for money. And a lot of these women don't understand that guys who know how these women operate, they will game them. Like for example, there's some guys who are brilliant with this thing. They are absolutely brilliant with this thing, where they will keep these. If they're like, okay, so this is how she wants to operate. Okay, they will basically they'll weigh it out in such a way that they will create a scenario where they may end up having to spend a couple $100s, but they're looking at it kind of like if they were going to be physically intimate with an upper end evening delight, as Mayumi likes to call them. So how much does a higher end evening delight cost? Probably between $500 and $1,000. $1,000 is pretty feasible, or even a little more than that. But let's say $1,000 is the most, right? A lot of these guys are smart, so they'll say, okay, I'll take this woman on a date where I'm going to spend at most $200 or $300, and I'm not going to take her on more than 2 or 3 of these dates, and I'm not going to do this for more than a month or so, right? And they'll string these women along. They will string these women along over the course of a month, maybe 2 months, because they have other women on the side they have a wife, they have a girlfriend, they have other women. They're not serious, but they're having fun because these women, oh, you want to play stupid games, you're going to win stupid prizes. So they will get these women to believe that they have all of this money. These dudes will literally go rent a nice car, right? It doesn't cost a lot, y'all. They will go and they will rent an expensive car. Okay, spend $200 or whatever to rent an expensive car to pick up this woman in, to make it look like they have a lot of money. They'll pick up this woman in this expensive car, take her to a decent restaurant, that cost maybe 200 or 300 bucks. You can figure it out. You see where we're going here? And they will create the perception that they have lots of money. They won't take her home to their home ever. They'll always let her meet at a hotel, like, oh, we're going to have brunch at this hotel, and I have a room here. I'm doing business here right now, so I'm staying at this place. And they'll literally just rent it. Again, this is how they'll operate. So they'll create the perception that they're wealthy. They're not, but they'll do this. So they create the perception that they're wealthy, and they do this a couple of times. And for example, she starts thinking, oh my gosh, this guy has lots of money, right? He's a CEO of a company, blah, blah, blah. They'll dress the part, and for example, she'll message them and they won't respond to her for like a long time. And then they'll get back to her. And that conveys that they're either with another woman or they're very busy. So they're a man of value. They know how to trigger these things. Eventually, she'll give up the cheeks. And as soon as, and this is how these high value guys operate. And once they get the cheeks from her, they'll immediately ghost her and never speak to her ever again, because she played stupid games and now she's won stupid prizes. Guys, if you're enjoying this content, please help get this channel to 100,000 subscribers on our journey to 2 million by subscribing to the channel if you already haven't, liking the video, and turning on notifications to never miss another video ever again. Men are refusing to date women that weaponize sex. What do you guys think about everything we discussed in this video today? I want to know your thoughts in the comments, so let's discuss them there. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away. And cheers.